Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Games Workshop bringing back the Epic franchise, and it's going to be set in the Horus Heresy, so we're going to talk about that because it was just released this past weekend for pre-order, and we'll preview some of the models and talk about it. Alright, let's get into it. So this is a rebirth of Epic, and Epic was originally a Warhammer 40,000 game where instead of having only a couple squads and a tank or two, you'll have whole armies with dozens of tanks and hundreds of soldiers in this. In the photo above, as you can see, all these models are very miniature. It's a whole squad basically that would normally be one single miniature on that. So it's a very scaled down model wise, but gameplay wise it's a lot bigger, and that way you have titans and tanks and tons of infantry in it. It's a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. In this version of the game, it's going to be set in the Horus Heresy, so it's going to be legions against legions. They're going to have Imperial Guard, Knights, Titans, so they're going to have everything Imperial. So unfortunately there's no Xenos right now, but we'll see if they'll add that in the future. And this past weekend had the starter set go out on pre-order on November 18th, and it's going to be officially released on December 2nd. You don't have to pre-order it, but because it will be available for now until they decide to stop releasing it. But we'll talk about the starter set, which is called the Legion Imperialis. It's going to come with 2 Warhound Scout Titans, 2 Solar Auxiliary Malcador Heavy battle tanks, 4 Solar Auxilia Leman Russ battle tanks, 4 Solar Auxilia Atheon Heavy Sentinels, 2 Solar Auxilia Legate Commander or Tactical Command Sections, 8 Solar Auxilia Auxiliates units, 4 Solar Auxilia Auxiliaries with Flamer units, 4 Solar Auxilia Velatari Shock Troops, and 4 Solar Auxilia Charo Knight Ogrun squads. And that's all just, besides the 2 Titans, that's all infantry. And it's also going to have a bunch of Space Marine units also. It's going to have 8 Space Marine Tactical Squads, 2 Space Marine Assault Squads, 2 Space Marine Support Squads, 2 Heavy Support Squads, 2 Cataphractii Terminator Squads, 3 Sicarian Battle Tanks, 3 Predator Battle Tanks, and 4 Contemptor Dreadnoughts, which that's a lot of units and it's a lot of models, so you can really mix and match, and if you want to go half with somebody, you can really make 2 separate armies if you wanted to, or one really giant army depending on what you want to do. This box set also comes with everything you need to play, including the rulebook. It's going to be also the same scale as Adeptus Titanicus and some of the other existing collections that are out there for the Warhammer Titans, and everything that's era appropriate for aircraft from Aeronautica, so you can also have airplanes in there like the Space Marine Thunderhawks. So it's, like I said, it's going to be a really huge way of playing the game and having giant battles brought to your tabletop. And last, we'll talk about the pricing. So as you see there, it's $200 for the starter set, which I don't think is a horrible price considering all those miniatures that you're getting, that I had just described before. Also comes with the rule book. Now it's probably not the hardback, but the hardback's $60. So if you get the starter set, you get the rules with it and everything. So like that's $60 you save right there. So it's $140 worth of miniatures, and like I said, that's quite a bit of miniatures there. So when you look at the next one, it's all the Legion components that you can get. There's the Thunderhawk, like I was saying, that's $50 on its own. Whole transport of rhinos, $50. $50 for the heavy tank squads, and $50 for a whole setup of Marines, so that what you would normally get in the starter set. And then the next is the infantry, the guardsmen, if you would call them, along with their air unit support and some of their tanks. So the pricing there is all $50. And then you have the Titans, which are a little more, but they're a lot more detailed and more almost like the size of a regular Space Marine if you were playing regular games. So still think they're a little expensive, but not horrible for them. But like I said, this is all stuff you can get and you can play on the tabletop all at once, so it's pretty crazy. And then you also have the Knights here, so you got the squadron of the smaller support Knights and then the bigger ones, so that's all the pricing for it. Like I said, I don't think the pricing's horrible. Depending on how big that the Titans are, it would determine to me how once I get them, I'll have to see if it was worth the money or not. So other than that, that's all the pricing. And that's it. That's all the stuff from this new version of Epic that's just been released on pre-order. Let me know if you guys pre-ordered it in the comments, or if you're planning on getting it. I did not pre-order it yet. Probably gonna get it down the line. I just got too much going on right now myself, but I definitely want to try it out, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So, like I said, let's have a fun discussion in the comments about it, and let me know what you think. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.